The first person we're going to have up is going to be Becky, but I would like to call Bob Bryan up. He's the chair of our board here at the Wetumpka Tea Party to make a special presentation.
We started with Becky down in the park in Wetumpka, making signs, getting ready for the Tea Party kickoff. And we've been together ever since. Becky and Eric were the founders of the Tea Party. They have done a tremendous job in keeping us going, teaching us, doing the things that we really need to do. If it wasn't for them, a lot of us would still be listening to CNN, thinking that that's the truth in the world. You know, we would be voting once in a while, just acting fat, dumb, and happy like most of the populace out there is. But Becky, Eric, got us involved, got us changed, and made us into a good bunch of people, I think. So what we wanted to do is give her a plaque.
Let me hold this part for you.
Okay. And it says, "Thanks to Tea Party Becky for all you have done. The WTP Leadership Group."
Thank you. You want a picture? Sue getting a picture. Aww. Oh yeah, come in. Thank you so much.
And there's a little stand in the box.
The only other award we won was in 2010. We won a float award during a Christmas parade. The Wetumpka Tea Party won. Y'all remember that? Yeah, that was so fun. Thank you so much.
Let me put this back in the box.
Oh. This was a big surprise. Oh.
So here we have the very famous clay eagles that are made here locally from the red clay. And with Becky going to Eagle Forum, we wanted to bless her with this and wish her much success because what she's going to do now is going to be writing policy. She'll get into all of that and everything. But we wish you so much success, and we want you to just soar even higher.
Thank you.
Thank you for all you do. I'll take that. I'll put that.
Thank you so much. Can't wait to put those in my office, even though my office is at home. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. So how many of you remember that first tea party and you brought your little tea bag and we threw it in the river when it was all over? Thank you so much. You know, we're coming up on 10 years, and I just want to thank everyone for being so supportive and such a part of a very important movement that started in 2009. And I especially want to thank our leadership team. We have a leadership team of about 12 people who I've just kind of relied on over these 10 years, and Jack Temple is one of them. If you're on that leadership team, would you please stand up so we can recognize you? Donna, John, you guys stand up. Doug Smith, Barbara, Sue, Bill Wood, Natalie, Mike Holmes, Shanna Chambly, Melanie. Melanie's our social media director. Thank you so much. And I feel very confident that the Wetumpka Tea Party is going to continue on and is going to grow. Your new leader is a 30-year Air Force veteran. She was a chief. And if you know anything about the Air Force, that's like the top 2% in the Air Force. So you've got a great lady leading you, and that same team that was behind me is behind her. And Eric is actually still on the board. Eric is still vice president, so you can complain to him if you have any problems, which I know you won't. But I want to thank you again for everything, and want to let you know I have taken over as the executive director for Eagle Forum. Eagle Forum was started in 1975 by Phyllis Schlafly. And Alabama started their chapter at the same time. Eunice Smith is our president. She has been the president since 1975 in Alabama. She was a great friend of Phyllis Schlafly. They were teammates in all these fights they've been in together. But Eagle Forum is a pro-family Christian organization. And the word eagle, where it comes from, is from the scripture Isaiah 40:31. I'm sure you all know it. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings of eagles, and they shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. If you look at our flyer, that is where the name Eagle comes from for Eagle Forum. Our guiding principles are reducing the size of government, strengthening the traditional family, and lessening the tax burden. So I guess you could say we're still part of the Tea Party movement. And what we do is educate the public, which is very much what I have been doing in the past. And I will be we watch legislation across the country and in the state. This is the first time Eagle Forum has had an executive director close to Montgomery. So I'll be able to be at the State House just about every day. Y'all can come visit me. We can go together to talk to legislators. I love to have the company. So I would encourage you to please sign up for our emails in the back so that you can get on our legislative updates. I'll be sending those out every week. I wanted to tell you one of the other things we do is build the grassroots. This is just like what I've done with the Wetumpka Tea Party. When I saw the job description, I wasn't even really looking for a job, but I knew they needed someone. I told Eagle Forum I would try to find someone to take the place. I printed out the list and went, that's me, that's me, that's me, that's me. The whole list, all the things that I've done these 10 years with the Wetumpka Tea Party have prepared me to be where I am and to help run a statewide organization. One of the things that we have that I'm very excited about is we have a Teen Eagle program. For about the last 3 years, there's been a Teen Eagle program in Pelham. And Lori Herring, she's going to peek her head in the door here. She is going to be our River Region and Southern Alabama coordinator. We're starting a new Teen Eagle chapter here as well. Many of you know our friend, yes, that's her. She'll be my partner in crime in a lot of things. Y'all remember Nick Adams, our Australian friend? I have just partnered with him. Y'all remember he wrote the first, he had worked with the law clerks from Anton Scalia's law clerks, and they wrote the first kid-friendly U.S. Constitution, so it's written where kids can understand it. We all knew about that. Well, now he's done the Declaration of Independence and the Federalist Papers. So we have partnered with him to use these in our Teen Eagle program, so they not only talk about history, they talk about current legislation, and they'll be shadowing a legislator one day throughout the session. So I just want to encourage you all, check out a flyer. You can buy these books. If you want to read the Federalist Papers, this isn't all of them, but this is the way to do it in the kid version. So these are $5 a piece, all of these books. If you have a young teen in your life, a young kid in your life, they're beautifully illustrated, and it's a great way to learn the Constitution, Declaration, and the Federalist Papers. And with that said, I'm going to turn it back over to you for the real meat. Thank you so much.
So I like. Go ahead.
I'm so sorry. I do have 2 updates. Y'all know that today the Senate voted on the Born Alive Abortion Survivor Protection Act. It did not pass. So if a botched abortion happens and they're still alive, they don't give it medical help anymore. They didn't before, but Doug Jones did vote yes, as well as Shelby, so that's a good thing, but the vote was 53 to 44. So beware of judgment coming on our nation, I believe. And I also wanted to tell you one other thing. Everyone, I tried to pass these out. We've got more in the back. Lori can pass those out to you as you leave. Be sure to take one of these. Common Core Math will be voted on March 14th. If they vote to keep Common Core, which is what they're going to be voting on, they're voting on a new set of standards, but it's still Common Core, we will have it for another 6 years. Stephanie Bell is our representative here, and she is going to be voting against Common Core. But yes, yay for her. But I would really appreciate you guys helping us on social media, get the word out. We only need 5 votes, and we can kill Common Core math in Alabama. So that's your assignment. Thank you.
Okay, so I want to ask you about that a little bit, just for us who don't know, because it's really important. So you said 5 votes. You mean from the state board itself?
Yes.
And then
Governor.
Governor, and Kate Ivey, of course, is the governor. So we're going to be posting on our Facebook sites and everything some links where you can go. You can look at your district. I think everybody's in this district. And go and call the governor, or you can send her an email if you're not a person who picks up the phone, but picking up the phone actually carries a little more weight. So please go there and click this week. It needs to get done this week. It's so important so that they know that we care about our math and our students. Our kids deserve better. They deserve better. So thank you, Becky, for taking up that. And please go to the websites, and we're going to be putting out that information for you just to click on it and then do your little email and say, please, stop Common Core Math and adopt the Minnesota standards. We have a standard in place, and Minnesota is leading that effort, and they're doing a great job. So thank you so much.